Well, hello everyone, I'm Yeti from BUVU Gaming, and today we are back in Willy, Morgan and the Curse of Bone Town. And, well, we found this, what was it, the library letter? That must be the one, right? Yes, so we found this last time, got all these names to check out, and, well, Miss Teach here has also been talking about... what was his name? Steve Bonnet, the mayor, that we should go and talk to him. She's also been talking about a locksmith regarding that crate upstairs. So there's a whole bunch of things to do, right? But let's first see if she has a little bit more to tell us. We already asked her about this and this, but am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
Am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
That's correct.
Do you know a man named Charles Teach?
Your question surprises me. How do you know my great-great-grandfather?
I'm doing some research on the genealogy of Bonetown, and I stumbled upon the Teach family.
Yes, it's been several generations now since the Teaches settled in Bonetown.
What can you tell me about Charles Teach in particular?
He was the one who brought the name Teach here to Bonetown, but of his past, little is known. My great-grandma told me that he was a former fisherman with a knack for books. This library is a donation he made to the city of Bonetown just before he died. After he arrived here in Bonetown, he devoted himself exclusively to reading, and many of these books were bought directly by him. He had so many of them that he basically founded the town library, which then became the family business for the following generations too.
And he didn't leave anything else apart from the books?
All he left is stored on the upper floor, but it's mostly junk. The real treasure was his books. There's also an old crate without a key, but it looks empty.
Okay.
Do you by any chance know the story of Captain William Kidd?
Sure, it is mostly a legend. In the golden era of piracy, Kidd stood out for his endeavors, if you could call them that.
The endeavors of a pirate aren't exactly heroic most of the time.
Anyway, his ship, the Adventure Galley, was supposedly filled with treasures, when it suddenly disappeared. A few years later, in 1701, Kidd was captured and executed, but his ship and the crew were never found.
What do you think happened?
What always happened at that time? Kidd and his crew squandered all the loot, and to cover their tracks, they sold or even burned the ship. After this story, Kidd became legendary.
Thank you.
Okay, so, and we did ask her about the other things.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book...
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, well, I think we are gonna head out and then try and see if we can figure out where to... Ooh, who's this? Oh, that looks like the innkeeper, right?
Very strange. I have the feeling I'm being watched. Better be careful. You never know what can happen in Bonetown.
Indeed, I think it was the innkeeper, actually. Okay, well, let's have a little look at... right, that was here. The map. Oh, we have some new areas. So we have One-Eyed Jack and the museum, of course. But we couldn't enter any of those until we have gone here. But maybe we can now, right? We also have the entire rest of the town. We haven't found out where the mayor... Which one would be the town hall, you think? Or where would the mayor be? Maybe over here somewhere, because there's a little sign there. And this is, of course, the amusement park. Lots and lots of places to check out. Okay, well, let's go this way. Let's see if we can get in here now. We can! Haha! Awesome! Okay, let's have a little look around. We have a table.
It would be better to ask the owner before taking a seat.
I wasn't planning on sitting down. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Ooh, glass case. Interesting. With a
I
padlock.
can't open this case without the right key. The lock seems to be tamper-proof. It's a glass case equipped with a lock. It seems there is a sort of fortune cookie inside it.
We really want to go to the trouble of getting a key. There's also still that key back at home that I never figured out if we can actually take or not, because apparently we weren't supposed to when I tried back then. Okay. Seems like there's not much else we can do. And he's probably gonna say the same thing.
It's a table.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the One-Eyed Jack of the Bellamy family.
Ooh.
I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious, free-range chicken.
Only chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamys have invented more than 100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu, then. How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamys. Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
I see there's a free table. Can I take a seat?
It depends.
On what?
That table is reserved for those who want to test themselves.
Can you explain better?
Our family, the Bellamys, have always looked for the chosen one, and this table can reveal if a person is that or not.
Interesting.
What do you mean by chosen one?
The family legend says that Eddie Bellamy, progenitor of the Bellamys, learned every recipe on how to cook chicken, but his efforts in the kitchen seemed not to be appreciated by customers, who considered his recipes mere common chicken, bumpkins, so he created the only meal that was not chicken-based, the Bellamy Cookie. The patrons seemed to be thrilled by the extraordinary innovation, but Eddie, given the indifference his cooking received before that, imposed one condition. Only the chosen one could taste the cookie from the Bellamy recipe. And since then, from generation to generation, the search has kept going.
Which cookie are we talking about?
The sacred cookie, contained in that glass case, built to keep its fragrance intact.
How long has it been in that case?
Since the day it was baked by Eddie Bellamy. And according to legend, it seems Eddie found a recipe for a pastry that could last for centuries without losing its fragrance.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie, along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat, and we'll see if you might be the chosen one. But don't get your hopes up. We're extremely selective.
So we have to listen to 100 the 100 items on that list without blinking. Interesting. Okay.
Are you a great-grandson of Eddie Bellamy?
Absolutely, kid. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the best cook of the 7 seas. He was the one who founded the first One-Eyed Jack, and since then we've come a long way.
Do you mean that you've expanded all over the world?
Absolutely not. Bonetown has always been the one and only place where you can taste one of our delicacies.
Do you mean that you've introduced new original recipes?
Oh, absolutely not. Nobody can improve Grandfather Eddie's recipes. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix something. But I haven't heard about it since, so I don't think he had our luck.
Surely not your luck, yeah.
I don't think he's been outside Bonetown much.
I don't get it, but it's okay anyway. I've seen that all through Bonetown there are new gutters.
Yes, the mayor decided to invest the city's money that way. It's not a bad idea. By channeling the rainwater, the city will ensure some drinkable water.
The mayor?
Yes, Steve Bonnet. He's the man who's been taking care of the city for countless years. Luckily, he's in charge, or Bonetown would already be a ghost city.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bonetown.
Okay.
I
Well.
think it's the restaurant manager.
Aha. Do we have anything new to say about this now?
It's a glass case equipped with a lock. It seems there is a sort of fortune cookie inside it.
Yeah, no. Well, I guess we can try and sit down and see if we can pass the test.
I
Maybe we
see
need
you
something
want
else.
to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
Oh. Hey. Yep. Okay.
I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not the chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one.
Okay, so the challenge is to not blink, right? So I guess we have to find a way to avoid that or avoid falling asleep, right? And then we can pass the test. Okay, well, I think we're gonna look around, see if we can find some other stuff. We're probably missing something, right? So that we can actually do that. Oh, hello. He looks very, very busy.
I'd say it's scary.
It's my handiwork. It seemed to me that the subject respected all the classical canons.
Maybe they're not the same canons I studied at school.
Okay, that was all he had to say about that. Okay, fair enough.
It's one of the few pieces left by Tom Rayleigh. Ancient sources said that he was a prodigy in cartography drawing, but everything has been lost.
I understand.
Wasn't he one of the guys on our list here? Actually? We had Drake, Teach, Roger, yes, Tom Rayleigh. And then we had Lafitte, that's the Amusement Park. And then, of course, Teach is the librarian's, well, great, whatever. And then we have Eddie Bellamy, right? But then we still have like Fly, Avery, Drake, and Roger to figure out something about. But they're probably in other buildings. Okay, so probably need this.
It's part of the museum exhibition. Better leave it where it is.
Aww. Okay, so we can't take it. Well, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
There's something written on it. For the heirs of Tom Rayleigh.
What do you think you're doing? Have you seen what is written on the envelope? It's the property of Tom Rayleigh's heirs.
But I'm one of his great-grandsons.
I'm a researcher, as well as a capable artist. Bring me concrete proof and you can have the envelope. Until then, the envelope will remain museum property.
Probably if we can get the envelope, then maybe we can use it with the drawing and then we can get whatever clue we need to get from this. Because we needed to get the map piece, right? So, or all the map pieces.
There's something written. Free. Maybe it will come in handy.
Go ahead and take it. It will open both your heart and your mind. Some stickers to support Tom Rayleigh's cause are included as well. We also need your help to make this artist known.
Thanks. Prisons, the story of Tom Rayleigh. Now I know why this book is free. It seems more like a series of rambling stories instead of a serious biography. Maybe there's just one bit of plausible information. Here it says that Tom Rayleigh's past is dark. He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown for being drunk and disorderly. The stickers are nice, but the book is useless to me.
You might want to visit the
I'd rather put this
prison,
book back in
I think.
its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting. They're stickers bearing the words Tom Rayleigh. The museum curator wants to do something to clear Rayleigh's name. According to the book's author, Rayleigh was repeatedly incarcerated in Bonetown for drunk and disorderly conduct.
Okay.
I have no time for this kind of reading right now. Prisons, the story of Tom Rayleigh. Maybe it wasn't the publishing success the author hoped. Free. It looks like there was a race to the bottom for this volume.
Indeed. The prices are going down here.
I don't think it would come in handy.
Nope, can't do anything with that. Ooh, I have to keep an eye out for if there's anything like special, like that Fabergé egg or whatever it was we found in the bar. But I don't really see anything that kind of stand out that way. Because they are not marked, right? Or they don't have these little pop-ups if it's something special for one of those achievements. I don't know if there are any more of those achievements, though. Okay, so then we have this guy, of course.
Based on his posture, I think he lives here. I guess he's a sort of janitor or curator of the museum.
Let's see. So we have checked that, the envelope, the drawing, the statue. Yep. Okay, so if there's anything else... That's an interesting. It kind of looks like a bird head or something. But other than that, I don't really see anything that... There's something here on the floor, though. Nope. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I do something for you? I am very busy and I'd hate to lose time.
Are you the museum janitor?
No. I'm the curator, as well as the only artist in Bone Town.
Remarkable. Busy doing what?
Oh, I don't think you'd understand. You don't look like you have an open mind like us artists.
Please, I'm very curious.
No.
Come on, share it with me.
No.
Okay, I don't think it was that important anyway.
Not important? Are you kidding me? My research is, of vital importance for Bone Town and its history.
What kind of research?
I'm trying to clear the name of one of the most controversial figures of Bone Town.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Rayleigh. He spent almost his whole life in here.
Was he a researcher too?
No. This was a prison once. They say that Rayleigh, because of his alcohol problems, spent most of his sober time in here.
In every town there's a drunkard.
No. Tom wasn't a drunkard. His artistic life was very troubled. My research proved that.
Have you already done other research on Rayleigh?
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Rayleigh. You can take a copy if you like.
Already done. Very illuminating.
Really? What passage impressed you most?
When he talks about his family life?
Here in Bone Town, he never had a family, but everybody considered him part of the city.
Just what I meant. How come you're so obsessed with Tom Rayleigh?
It's not that I'm obsessed. Tom Rayleigh was an artist, just like me. Some of the objects in here are his works. But, as with all misunderstood geniuses, he had a devil inside. Some people claim that, in the midst of a drunken stupor, he could produce his best works. But once he was sober, he destroyed those works because he deemed them not to have been done by him. And I, being a misunderstood genius myself, now want to clear his image.
If you say so. And how do you think you can do that?
I'm trying to recover all the works left by the master. And in the meantime, I'm tracing Rayleigh's great-grandsons by delivering the only thing he left here in Bone Town.
His dignity?
No.
Money?
An artist with money? I don't think that's possible.
A toothbrush?
Don't joke about that. We artists are not interested in personal care.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm talking about that envelope.
What are the contents of the envelope?
I don't know. It's an official document classified by the police and kept here in the museum. It says for Rayleigh's heirs. I can't open it. It would go against my artist's code of ethics.
And probably against some laws as well.
Yes. I'm looking for Rayleigh's heirs to deliver it. So I might know what happened to Rayleigh once he left Bone Town too.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Interesting. So, what is all this stuff over here? We have some tools and things. And nothing really stands out. And we have another thing up here. Okay, well, I think we're gonna go off. Man, it's gonna get tricky trying to keep track of all these people and the different stories. I felt like there was something here. Oh, the propeller, right. Okay. Well, let's try and head off this way. And... well, you know what? She might actually know some stuff. Let's just check. No.
Thanks. And goodbye.
Nothing new.
Thank you for visiting the bone. If you need
Thanks.
Let's head off again. And let's see if the innkeeper can tell us something, right? Just in case. He seems very suspicious though, right? He's kind of following us around. No.
Thanks. And good.
Doesn't really seem like there's anything of interest there. So this was the exit over there, right? So I think we're gonna try and go this way. Oh, look at this place. Very nice. Kind of like this Bone Town place. Okay, so let's have a little look at this. So the inn was over here. We have been here. This is the exit. So we kind of went around. Oh, no. We went this way. It seems. How do I get that way? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This is where we came from. Okay. How does that work with the map? Oh, clicking the wrong thing. Going to the right. See, now we are over here. That's actually the town hall. But if we go straight, we end up here. If we go right, which would then be here, we end up there. That seems a bit odd. If we go left, we go there. If we go right, we go there. If we go in the middle, then we end up here. Is it just me or is that a little odd? It feels really odd. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check something. I wanted to see. Yes, we can actually use this for shortcuts. So that's nice. Okay, now I did it again because in my head it has to be like this. It doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense at all. Okay, but we have the town hall.
I think this is the town hall, and this is the entrance door.
Okay, let's see if there's anything. Okay, then of course we can continue around, which I expected. That should lead eventually over to the amusement park, but it doesn't seem like there's anything else here we can interact with. We have a nice clock up there. But I don't really seem to... There's a little tree up there. But I don't really feel like there's anything that stands out. I really love this though. Oh, that's cool. Oh, dangerous. Do not use. And then we have some guy sitting here.
There's a lot of disorder up there.
Indeed. Well, all over the place. Ooh, stamps.
These are stamps of Bonetown. Better ask for permission. I'd risk looking like a thief.
Okay, then we have some kind of interesting... Ooh, Steve Bonnet, yes.
What a weird globe. It's covered in notes.
I'm sorry, I'd prefer you not touch it. There's some important notes and I don't want to lose them.
Sure.
Okay.
The upper floor seems to be condemned.
Probably.
The stairs don't seem safe. I don't want to risk hurting myself.
Yeah, no. Okay, well that's all we can interact with here, so let's have a chat with Steve.
I think he's Steve. Steve Bonnet. He has aged fast. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I'm sorry, do we know each other?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve? There was only one child that called me that. It can't be. Willy, is that really you?
Yes, Steve, it's really me, Willy Morgan.
Son, how are you? Sorry if I don't get up, but my back is killing me. Sitting here all day is bad for my health.
All good, Steve. Thank you.
Tell me, what brought you back to Bonetown? It's been years since the last time I saw you.
For the anniversary of my dad's disappearance. It's been 10 years. I was thinking of swinging by the cemetery.
Already 10 years? Time seems to have stopped in Bonetown since then. I sought refuge in my job to forget. I don't see your mother. Does she know you're here?
I told her I was leaving. She's away on a business trip.
How is she? I tried many times to contact you in recent years, but she never answered.
It was very tough for her, too. She preferred to make a clean break from the past, concentrating on me and her job. Bonetown is a memory that still hurts a lot.
I understand.
Can I borrow a stamp?
Of course, as long as you use it responsibly. Even if they're dated back, they're the official stamps of Bonetown.
Thanks. I'll use them well.
Actually, when you're finished with your stuff, you can help me out with that stamp. I have a lot of paperwork to authenticate.
Gladly.
Maybe we can use that to somehow fabricate proof that we are the grandson of... which one was that? Rayleigh, right? That could be something.
How are things going here in Bonetown?
Not very well, I'd say. It's becoming harder and harder to run Bonetown. People leave, and the problems are constantly increasing.
You mean the lack of courtesy at the old inn?
Are you staying at the old inn? The owner seems to be grumpy and surly. But actually, alright, I'll try to talk to him at the first opportunity. I'll write it down among the many things to do. I'd let you stay here, but to deal with the city expenses, I left my old house. Now I sleep in that little room over there. It's the only way I've found to be able to run Bonetown as best as I can.
Have you ever thought of hiring someone to give you a hand?
Yes, but funds are limited, and nobody wanted to take on this responsibility.
Yes, when I got here, I had problems parking my bike.
Parking problems as well? That too must go on the list.
I saw some construction work on the buildings.
That's one of the bigger problems in the city. It seems that our water resources are drying up. Some people say that upriver, certain companies have been doing excavations that caused the fracturing of some faults. But I launched an investigation, and there's no correlation. So I'm trying to solve the problem by recovering rainwater. And at the moment, it seems to be working.
I hope so, for Bonetown. Do you remember what happened to my father?
It's always painful for me to talk about Henry. We grew up almost like brothers, before he decided to leave and become one of the most famous archaeologists in the world. But despite his work, he always found the time to come back here to the family, and to meet his old friends. Unfortunately, his disappearance is still shrouded in mystery. The night before that fateful day, we went out together. We said goodbye in front of the old inn, where he was staying. The next morning, I stopped by to say hello, but there was no trace of him. His room was intact. The innkeeper said he didn't see him going out. That's all I know. Since then, I've been racking my brain to understand what happened, but Henry seems to have vanished into thin air.
Just like Mom always tells me. Do you, by any chance, know what Dad was working on?
I wouldn't know. Whenever he'd come to Bonetown, he told us fantastic stories of the places he explored. We felt like we were there with him.
Dad was always an exceptional narrator. When he told me a story before bed, I couldn't sleep right away, but instead spent a good part of the night fantasizing.
He used to do the same thing with us here in Bonetown. Everyone was enthralled by him.
See you later.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks.
Okay, so, well, we got Tom Raleigh stickers, or Rayleigh stickers. Piece of map,
It's
and
a
we
piece of the
couldn't-
map belonging to Captain
Yeah, we
Kidd,
couldn't
but I
actually
can't
get-
do anything with it if I don't find all the other...
a closer look at that. Oh, okay, now we can take the stamps,
These
so
are
we haven't
stamps of
actually
Bonetown.
gotten them.
I might need one. I'll take the more worn one.
There we go, okay, now we have one, haha.
It's an official stamp of Bonetown.
Yep, okay, so far so good. Could we take anything from here?
I don't think that ransacking this paperwork will help me in any way.
Nope. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else. And we couldn't get a close look at this, right? He's gonna complain.
I'm sorry, I'd prefer you not touch it.
Sure.
Yeah, no. And there's access up here. That doesn't seem to be something I want to do.
The stairs, I don't want to risk her.
Nope. Okay, and there's nothing else here that looks kind of eye-catching. Nope. Okay, well, at least we have the stamp now, which I really think is something we're gonna need for... yeah, to make those papers, I think. Ooh, okay, so... what does it say? Fabulous Bone Town or something, and then we found a drugstore. Ooh, Fred Avery. That is again one of these guys that we need to find some information about with a map, right? Okay, well, we are gonna have to continue with this next time. Man, I feel like I'm just getting lots and lots of information, but we're not really getting anywhere so far. But hopefully we will next time. So thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming!